So it says I am live. Whether that is true or not, I have no idea. But for the sake of everything, I'm going to go ahead and pretend that we are live. All right, my friends. I see the homie Doom is in the house. What's good, my brother? And then my bestie's in the house. Hey, that's my bestie. I know him. No, I know you. How you doing, homie? Welcome on in. I'm here for the LCJ, homie. Oof. Throwback LCJ, man. Throwback. These people don't know about the LCJ, man. You know what that is? What is good? What is good? Hi, everyone. Thought I better start waiting now so I don't forget and miss. Perfecto. Thank you so much. What we got here? What we got here? Doom, doom. And Henry has gifted a membership. What is up, my brother? How are you? How are you? Man, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you always, man, for supporting. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Ange? How you doing? How Bacon and friends? How you doing? And hello. What up, D? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Jude, long time no see. Hope you've been doing well, my friend. And thank you, thank you. And the and Jimbo's in the house. What is up? What is up? Thank you again, man. Thank you so much, man. My brother has gifted a membership. I don't know who the receiving end off of that actually was. Um, I'm gonna just go ahead and prep myself just in case we have any just randoms that come in. So just in case, just want to make sure that I am clear here. And we are I, and we see what is up. All right, hold on, guys. Let me see here. Let me see here. All right, cool, 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 cool. Just in case. That just in case. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's keep going on. My brother Angel's in the house. What is good? What is good? What is good? What is up, brother? And my brother, and my other brother, Corey is in the house. What's up, Matt? How you doing, man? We are doing fantabulous. Cracking my fingers. I'm ready. All right, cool, cool, cool. And everything. What up to Jimbo? Saying what's up. So thank you guys so much for being here. Um, I went ahead and made some changes, so we'll kind of see what is good. We'll see if I'm a little bit better protected and without having to do a bunch of crazy stuff. So we shall see. We shall see. So again, thank you guys so much for being in here today, my friend. Alex is in the house. What is up, Alex? And again, love it when all of y'all be saying what's up to each other. My friends, how are you guys doing today? We are at Talk Back Tuesday. Again, I'm trying to figure out just a name to just name it because my mind is just not coming up with different streams, kind of ump it up a little bit. So I, call it Talk Back Tuesdays, to kind of change things up again. And it's been a little bit different. It's been some time since we've actually done one of these Tell Me Anything Tuesdays. So, from time to time, I'll go ahead and I'll throw this one out here just so that if anybody has any questions they want to throw and ask, if you go through the IG, you could go ahead and find a link and you could tell me anything anonymously. I have no idea who sends me those things. Some are good, some are bad, some I just can't even read. And they're usually pretty fun. So we'll see what kind of happens this time around. We got quite a few that has come in this time around, so we'll kind of see what it is. And as you can see, it's the NGL whoop right here. Oop, open one by accident. That says NGL Pro on here, so you could see. I don't have any idea of who's sending what. Henry, please don't crack your fingers at me. You know what? Crack our fingers at Jimbo. But Seth, how are you? Hope all is well with you. Thank you so much for popping in. I hope the workload has started to diminish a little bit and you have some time to kind of relax and calm and get that zen like peace, if you know what I'm talking about. But since I opened up the first questions, it says, what song do you listen to the most? You know what? I don't really have a song that I listen to the most. Um, I will tell you right now that I was listening to a song. So I think this song actually it's got a really cool message. So, I'll go ahead and I'll link it in here if I could find it with the quickness. But it's one of the songs that I actually used for one of Squish's quotes that we did for her yearbook dedication. When I actually went ahead and I picked it, I told Amy, and Amy's like, why does this sound familiar? Because it's in the N. So you may be able to understand it, you may not be, but but you this song is called Fly. It's from a rapper named Hobson. Probably one of my favorite songs of all times. Like just the message in that song is definitely um it's just on point, you know. And I think it's really like it's kind of crappy because Hobson is one of those rappers that actually does like real spit. So he speaks a lot of stuff that's a lot of truth, you know. And I really like the messages he puts out in a lot of his songs. Some of them are just goofy songs, which I like goofy songs too. But the ending of that song Fly, I was listening to quite a bit because I was trying to decide what I should put in Squish's yearbook dedication. So I decided on the end. So if you guys hear it, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. And it's kind of fitting for, you know, Squish and her graduation. So Bacon Graham, check out. Yes, please, guys. And the Park and Sip IG is growing slowly but surely. But then my personal account, Bacon Fat for Life, we're less than 100 away from hitting 1,000 on there, which is kind of crazy. But it'd be good to see 1K hit on that IG. So that'd be cool. So if you guys want to spread the word about that, get that to 1K, and we're still on the road to 10K here on the channel right here. Work has definitely been chaotic for sure. Hope it's finally slowed down for you too. It's been a little chaotic, you know, and I think it's one of these things that I spoke to some of my friends, and in order to continue doing it, I may need to actually just start cutting down the streams, not just a 1 day, but probably just some days I'll probably do a half an hour, some maybe 40. And if there's nothing really going on, I can keep it at the hour. But I definitely want to continue checking in with you. Tomorrow I'll probably do another live members only because I did a members only one last week and that was actually really entertaining. It was like it was bacon on cut. So I guess it's still a whole pig, you know, but I spoke freely. And if you remember, you're kind of paying for that too. So, you know, where I just kind of got to speak my mind, got some stuff. And then tomorrow I'm actually for the members kind of share. So the Chicago plans are going to be delayed a quite a little bit because something else actually popped up. So I'll be sharing that to the members as well. So you guys can kind of know what to expect. So, yeah, so we'll go ahead and I will announce that as well. And that's for the Chubby Cruise and above, I think. But either ways, yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Um, let's see. Was he Strange Music? I remember he would skate in some videos. I don't think he ever fully signed to Strange. I know Psychopathic ICP's label was talking to him. I know Text label Strange was trying to get him for a while. Well, not trying to get him. I just don't think that things ever worked out. But yeah, I wish he would have went Strange. But then again, Tech really went mainstream. We used to promote for Tech way back in the days of Strange Music as well. So he really went mainstream, got his own people to do promotions and all that stuff. So Hobson really kind of kept it on the underground as well. But yeah, it's such a good song. I absolutely love it. Um, thank you for no doubt. If something is dope, if I like it, I am more than happy to share it with all y'all, you know, to kind of get your opinions on it too. So everybody kind of saying what up. That's a great name. Yay. And then yeah. So anyways, so yeah, so that's kind of that. So since I opened that, so we will go over now with let's see what another message says. Again, and again, my boy Irv is in the house. What's cracking, Jonathan? How you doing, brother? Hope all is well with you, man. Um, let's see. Let me go ahead, highlight my boy right here. Did you ever get involved in the Havasu April Fool's Day fight asking for a friend? So obviously I definitely know who this one is. So way back in the days, with one of the crews I used to roll with, man, my brother's BYP, and I love them so much. I actually got their album cover tattooed on me right here. What's up, Red? How you doing? Welcome on in, driving home. But listening, all good, man. Hope all is well with you, Red. Good to see you. Um, so we went to Lake Havasu because they played at a concert somewhere in Havasu, and it was a great weekend. We were out there, we're hanging out by the lake and doing all of that stuff too. And then it was on April Fool's Day, and the drummer Isaac and my boy Irv pretended to get into a fight, and those two were going back and forth. I want to say blows were being thrown between each other, and we really thought these dudes were like beefing with one another because it was right before the show, and we're like, dude, y'all can't, come on now. Like, yeah, come on, dude, y'all knock that shit off, dude. Like, knock it off, you know. And then it turns out it was just one big elaborate joke. So at first we were mad, but then we're like, all right, y'all did really play that up pretty good too. So, but no, I don't think I was super involved in that one, but it was entertaining to watch after the fact. Um, will you be doing another Earth update soon? Did you feel the earthquake is blessings in disguise and blessings in general? Thank you so much, Random Exploring. I appreciate you so very much. Yes, I'm working on one video I know I keep talking about, but again, things have just got super packed, busy. But the video of Landon Barker, his concert, I will be hopefully trying to render out today. If you guys didn't know, again, Squish had she had her track and field meet on Sunday. And kudos to her, congratulations to her, all her hard work. She's moved on to preliminary rounds next in the next 2 weeks or so. So 2 or 3 weeks. So she's moved on to the next round. So we're back to training again 3 days a week. So I know all of this stuff, all in general, has just kind of just taking a lot of time, but this is her last year she's going to be running track. She says she's not doing it in high school. So realistically, we're going all out with this one, because if she gets past the next round, she's going to the championship. So been a little delayed in the videos. After practice is done, I'm exhausted. No need to even lie to y'all. But I keep dropping shorts too, just to make sure, and I keep keep having this going on too, so I can stay with y'all as well. So again, yeah, so she's moved on. I'm super proud of her. We're super proud of her. So we're just gonna continue with the training. But yes, the other thing is that we did a moving day video. So that one I know I've spoke about before. So you'll get to see the Airbnb we're in, then you'll get to see the hotel we're in, and then we'll do an official video on where we're actually at now, and give you a state of where we're at right now with everything else as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm hoping to have that out within the week for sure. um Fingers crossed, that's the plan. But yes, thank you so much, and I appreciate you checking in with us. Again, we've met so many amazing people from a tragic event. We've met so many amazing people. Shout out to Iced Images. I don't know if she wants me to drop her real name, so I'm just going to continue saying Iced, for giving just some sound advice as well. So again, we've met some just simply amazing people, and we're truly blessed in that regard as well. Let's go Squish. Yeah, I'm super excited. Um, yeah, to see what she's gonna do. Hen season house, what is up? Um, all I want from her is making the finals. Yep, I will most definitely tell her for sure. Okay, all right, yeah. I just wanted to make sure that keep it. So Louise, again, thank you for giving some super sound advice. I just want to respect the privacy. As you know, some trolls pop in here too and just drop some stuff. So I'm actually, you know what, I'm actually kind of curious. So Jimbo or anybody, if they want, if you could type in Pete for me, just Pete, and see if that comes through. I'm just kind of curious. But if not, whatever, it's all good. All right, so next message here. Hi, Mr. Bacon. I was curious if you had any thoughts on cauliflower. If not, what is the best vegetable of all time? Okay, so that's still okay. So, but you guys are mods. So I think what you guys say doesn't have any blocked stuff. So either ways, I think we'll be okay. We'll just keep an eye on the chat if possible. I don't like to have the mods work. I like y'all just hang out. But we'll see what happens. Definitely wasn't me. All right, cool. I figured that wasn't my boy Doom. I knew it. So curious your thoughts on cauliflower. You know what? When we have cauliflower, and you have a steak that's available and you opt for the cauliflower over the steak, like that's my thoughts is kind of this is what I'm going to kind of say about this. But I like cauliflower. I do. You know what? And I think at Blaze Pizza, their cauliflower crust pizza is actually pretty bomb. I was expecting to taste it and go, but no, that's actually really enjoyable. But I think by the time I have the cauliflower, what should be healthy, I make it so unhealthy by putting just a bunch of different dressings and seasonings and everything. But I think what Amy, if I'm not mistaken, puts everything, everything seasoning on it, and it's actually pretty bomb. I like it, you know. And then could we add the cauliflower to the steak? And then you pair them together, it's a fantabulously good time. Um, have you peeped the new Epic Universe reveal? Any favorites so far? You know what? In all honesty, um, I have not. I actually really don't know anything about the Epic Universe. In all honesty, the flower cauliflower nuts definitely good. Boysenberry gives it like an Asian feel to it. Yeah, for sure. Um, oh yeah, see, I'm with that. Little roasted cauliflower with some bacon crumbles. Woo, woo. See, now we're talking. I'm all about it. Now you've piqued my interest. Absolutely. But Epic Universe, I've heard it's really cool. I actually just saw someone posted it, I believe, unless I'm just completely making this up. But I think there was like an animatronic that looked like the Invisible Man, or it very well could have been a real person that looked like the Invisible Man. But the stuff like that, if this is what Epic Universe is going to be actually about, pretty ecstatic for what it could be. Now, the reason why for Lord, um for some time we were making cauliflower rice. Yes, cauliflower rice. I love cauliflower rice. And we actually take teriyaki sauce or put it on there and then mix it up with chicken. Ooh, fire. And my sister JJQ's in the house. What is up, JJQ? So yeah, so the main reason why I don't necessarily really following into what Epic Universe is that I think we do want to go to Orlando. We're definitely not going to make it this year, but if we go next year, I'm trying and I'm trying and I'm trying to just keep it as much of a secret to myself. It's going to be hard because I'm on, the socials and people are posting stuff, which is fine. But I don't intend on watching any walkthroughs or this is what to do or any. I just want to go in there as blindly as possible, kind of like I do with HHN. I just go in. I don't have any walkthroughs. I know my friends do a lot of them because they like to do opening day. We don't do opening day at Park and Sip unless it's an accident. And what I mean is that we just happen to sign up for a date thinking it's whatever date, and it turns out to be the opening, the official opening, and then we happen to be there. So to me, I'm not in a rush to do anything. I think my content's kind of all over the place, so no one's really expecting me to be the first place. Maybe just so actually, I don't think anyone expects anything much of me anyway. Gotta get back to work. Love you, bro. Hey, man, I love you too, man. Again, Irv is one of the masterminds behind the April Fool's Day fight prank, call it whatever you will. So yeah, I don't really think there's much expectation of me, anyways. So either ways, yeah. So I'm trying to keep it as much of a secret as possible for myself. So to say I know what's actually happening with it would be just a lie. I have no idea whatsoever. Um, so this is so funny. Um, I heard you were a beast in kickball and softball. What is your secret? Well, my dear friends, I know you are inquiring. What is my secret to beasting in kickball and softball? In kickball, there's one thing that sets us above the rest, not just me. It is not a me thing in kickball. It is a we thing in kickball. And that is Jobu, my friends. So if you guys are unfamiliar with what Jobu is, please refer to one of my previous kickball shorts as we pay homage to Jobu. And that is what makes us great. In softball, what makes us great is sunflower seeds, dear friends. That's what it is. And I hate to say this, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say I carried a team in softball. You know what? Because you're very much right. You are very very much right. There is no I in team, but I do have to remind you there is an I in win, and I is me, and that's how we win. Undefeated, no doubt. And you're amazing fans, right? Of course, everything I do is for the amazing fans. And you know what? Anytime I kick a home run or hit a home run, it's for the fans. And I look at you guys and I straight Sammy Sosa it, you know? Fans that become teammates. Touche, touche. My brother Mikey's in the house. What is up? Golden State Warriors and gameplay. Who wins? Ooh. You know what, man? I really like Curry, man. So I'm gonna go with the Warriors, man. There's certain teams that bug you, and I'm gonna go ahead and just say, like the Denver Broncos, they bug me. And mind you, I'm not really that big of a sports head, but I'm just going to tell you that the Broncos just bug me. Just their names bug me, their colors bug me. There's just some teams that just bug me, and that's one of them. However, I like Golden State. I like Curry's demeanor. Fell in love with him even more during the Olympic play. So, you know what? If you put him against anybody, any team except the Clippers, I will always say we'll go with the Warriors on that one. I hope all is well with you, Mikey, man. By the way, happy Jackie Robinson Day, number 42. That's right. Happy Jackie Robinson Day, friends. All right. Moving along the list, You be ghosting people? Me? No. Okay. Do I be ghosting people? Okay, my friends. Time for a little bit of moment of truth here, because we're talking back here on Tuesday, and I'm talking back to you guys, though. I'm going to be the first one to admit I have done something and I have become somebody that I say I never will be because I prided myself. I prided myself in always being on top of my messages, always being responding to people quickly, always, being on top of things. However, since January, for all obvious reasons, I have become that person that has lagged back on getting back on messages, responding to text messages. I sometimes take my sweet time, not because I am ghosting anybody, but oh, what? Not is unacceptable, YouTube. Do better, YouTube. Doesn't matter who you notify, you always notify member extraordinaire Daniel. What is up, my brother? How are you doing, man? Hope all is well with you. Thanks, brother. So grateful for all of Squish's success. I followed the journey since the fires, and she's got this. She's grown. She's so strong, resilient, and inspiring. She's got all of us behind her. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. And you know what? She needs it. This has been a very, 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 very trying year, 2025 for her. But the fact that she's back into her groove of things, I'm super, super ecstatic. And no matter what happens on the fourth, she will have my respect, not only as a parent, but as a coach, has been coaching her since third grade. And I really, really think that she has definitely stepped out of her bubble. She's come into her own, and I could not be proud of all of her accomplishments this year. So I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Um, but yeah, so again, if you've sent me but IG too has not helped. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. IG has not helped. Last night I received about like 30 or 40 messages, notifications that I had missed messages on IG. And I'm like, where the hell did these come from? They were not there. And all of a sudden they were back from like March. So I don't know what's going on with IG. It's been an issue that I've been dealing with it. Maybe I just need to log out and log back in, which I haven't done. And maybe that'll help it. But it is what it is. Again, always feel free. If you send me a message and I don't respond, please send me a message again, because it's not me ghosting. Believe me, I don't ghost anybody. I'm not even to that level of caliber that I say, you know what, I can't ghost people because I can, because that's crappy. People who do that willingly, whatever. Again, that's their prerogative. Me, however, I've just been really busy just dealing with just a bunch of stuff with Squish's graduation. And again, just saying this out here just because it is what it is. Trying to figure out how her graduation situation is going to work, whether she's having one at one school, one at the other school, or both. It's just been crazy, and with track season coming, with a lot of stuff coming up, it's just been stupid busy. That lately, in all honesty, I've walked off because here are my two phones. They look pretty much identical. So one day I've just literally walked off with my work phone and left my regular phone at home. And because the phone has been blowing up, again, I'm not popular by no means. I'm just being very honest with y'all that I've actually been okay with forgetting my damn work phone at home, or my regular personal phone at home, so that I could give it a little bit of a break. So again, I do apologize. I'm not ghosting anybody. I swear to God. And if you have my text messages, and hell, if you really want it, I'll give you the damn number and you just text me directly and be like, hey, what's up? So again, I'm sorry. I love you guys. Our 9-year anniversary coming up this Saturday. We got married in the courthouse back in Phoenix, Arizona. Pretty happy, man, about living together in Canada. That's what's up, man. 9-year anniversary. Congratulations on that. Congratulations. This year, I am super, 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 super excited to say it's going to be 15-year anniversary with me and Madame Bacon, aka Amy. So we got a pretty big one coming up. So we're trying to figure out what we're going to do for our anniversary this year. But 15 years of just nagging each other, man. Seems like a while, man, but really just seems like a blink of an eye. So yeah. So congratulations, brother. I think you can be forgiven given the circumstance. I know life gets busy. I know that sometimes you can't reply to every. Th- Thank you. You see, caring and understanding. You see what, Louise? This is why you're becoming one of my favorite people. Thank you so very much. But again, yeah, happy anniversary. Congrats. Shout out to Mikey and his special one. Um, is Squish going to wear green too on the 4th? Mm-hmm. You know what? Um, Trying to wait to see because again, she's running under a different school. Um, but that's the biggest thing that I think she's been dealing with. Um, is trying to cope with running for a new school, not the school that she's been accustomed to and loved. So I want to have her honor her old school by rocking her old school colors too. So yes, she'll be wearing her uniform for the school that she's at now, but we will have hints of green. I will be wearing hints of green just to remember the school that she came from too. And that was the team I coached for, and super proud of all the work we did there. And it's really, really, really a sucky situation that we couldn't finish what we started at that school. But it is what it is. Them's the breaks of life. Things don't work out. She's still running, but guess what? We never have to forget, but she will represent. Um, what? Who said that? No one should be obligated to answer people right away. People don't expect me to answer them right away. Real friends know you're not obligated to answer them on time. And I get it. Sometimes I don't know. I think that's the thing. Back in the days, if you get a page, that was the thing. I think we've been so accustomed to having our phone directly on us that the expectation is to respond. And back in the days, you had a pager. You would page somebody, and it's going to take a while because you either have to find a payphone or they don't have their pager on them or whatever. But now that you have your email, your text messages, your phone, everything, just short of having a Pony Express and a pigeon carrier come to your phone, that's pretty much the expectation. And maybe you just don't feel like talking to. I'll be honest with you. Some of the stuff that's been going on, like I'd say January, February, I really didn't want to talk to. Not, let me take that back. Not that I really didn't want to talk to. I was just in a funk. So I don't know. It's always hard to decipher out what people's tone of voice is through a text message. So I didn't want people to be like, "Oh, damn, why is he responding to me like that?" When in all honesty, it's just me. I'm just trying to respond to a bunch of messages. So no, absolutely right. Totally understandable, bro. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. You see? What's up, homie? What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Hope Dom had an amazing birthday, man. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Congratulations to Dom. Another year. Cheers to many, many more. So welcome on in, man. Hope he had a fantabulous. That pizza look amazing, man. Whew. I love pizza, man. I'm pretty much saying that I've been addicted to pizza lately. I don't know. I've gone through this kick where I just want to eat pizza. So I've been trying to, kind of pump the brakes a little bit and be like, I can't be eating all this pizza. But pizza's so good, man. Even bad pizza is good. But let's see here. Congratulations, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. So our anniversary is coming up on Memorial Day weekend. So in May. So I got some time to come up with what I'm going to get the wifey for our anniversary. Um, right? Doesn't mean you want to talk to them. Just a lot of things going on. You're absolutely right. Let's see. Caused my life in a car crash right now. So I'm in the same. Yep. It's crazy, man. Still watching my man. All good, all good. Yep, I open the text, get busy at the moment, forget to text back until the next day, never on purpose. Yep, and we just bug. You could ask, we're trying to get a hold of D for no particular reason whatsoever. Absolutely, absolutely nothing important. But she wasn't responding, so we figured we'll just keep bugging her. Because that's what good friends do. You know what I'm saying? You're not ghosting, and I'm not a pedo, I swear. I'm a mom with a 17-year-old daughter named Grace, who was born on 9/11. If they can make it through, all able-bodied daughters can and should be able to. I believe me. We know some thoughts of some people, and I never got that from you whatsoever. I swear, I swear, I swear. But no, I hear you. That's crazy. That's crazy. Daughter named Grace. Yeah, my goddaughter, her middle name is Grace too, so I love the name Grace. So but yeah, no, you're all good, believe me, you're 100% all good. I have conversation take a whole week and we probably have things to each other. Life gets busy. I let everyone out. I don't takes back. It's not personal. True. You know what? I think once you just have the understanding, and I just put that out there, you know what I'm saying? I just put it out there that just life is just stupid busy right now. It was his first birthday since he was small, Cloud 9. That's amazing, man. Birthday parties always hit, man. You know, we're trying to figure out what's going on with Squish. Her birthday's coming up in May as well. She's gonna be 14. So just trying to kind of figure out what's gonna, end up happening with her birthday this year. Are we gonna just do a little something and wait for her 15 next year? She ain't having no quince though. At least not as of right now. But never say never, man, because I don't know what future holds for us and what decisions will pop into her head, man. Um, um, we all made it something that she was mad at us just because. Correct. You see, like good friends, we're like, why is D mad at us? D, are you mad at us? Is this something I did? I could change? I swear I could change. D, come back to us. Come back to us, D. What? I'm sorry. What is it? And then we found out that she was hanging out with JoJo and Jimbo. And then we switched the tone. You see, that's how good friends do. We just switched the narrative. It's okay. So D's not mad at us. D's just ignoring us for Jimbo. That's what it is, Jimbo and JoJo. So she loves Jimbo and JoJo a lot more than she loves us. Let us not bother them anymore. And we just kept bugging even more. Even though said we're not going to bug you anymore, we just kept doing it because that's what friends do. So life gets in the way of streaming and anything online. Nobody should have to apologize for the current situations happening offline. Just issue prayers for your family and pals and be cool. Absolutely, But again, I like to be an open book with you guys. Again, I built this flat platform not as a content creator, which it's kind of hard for me to even wrap my head because I do create content, but I don't really feel like I fall into that narrative, of being like what you say, influencer, which I'm not, content creator, which I don't feel like I am. But I've built this platform where we've always had this constant communication with one another, So I like to be an open book because anytime you meet me, I want you to see who you see right here on these lunchtimes in real life. This is who you're meeting. This is who you see. And if, I don't want to be caught up where it's like, dang, I met Bacon and that dude was somebody completely different. No, I just like to keep it across the board as what it is, Um, let's see. Thank you, Nightbot. Um, did everyone get their taxes done? I did. Uncle Sam got his money. If people don't reply within 1 second, they can't be trusted. How rude. I agree, man. Respond to your damn messages. If you respond to me and I don't respond to you in 1 second, it's because I got something against you. I'll be the first. What's up, Crystal and Chris? Familia right there. What's up, guys? I hope you guys are doing well. Happy work day. Hope it's not too stressful. It's a little bit slow for us today. I'm just getting through this right now, and we got practice a little bit. But Familia, hope all is well. Thank you so much for jumping on in. D, let's get JoJo and go back to this. Y'all go back. It's only you guys will have to clear out 100 text messages when you go, but by all means, go ahead. I don't care. Do it. Do it. Do it. No pennies for your thoughts, though, because apparently they're taking that away from us. Too, man. Okay. Well, all right. Well, y'all go do your thing. Y'all go do your thing. So, much love, man. Much love, man. Glad you guys are here. That Canada, same as US, use April 15 as their end time unless you get an extension beforehand. So technically, I get an extension without having to say nothing because the house burned down. So they said, okay, cool. Life would say, the logic things would say, you know what? You've been through this. Just forget taxes this year completely. This one's on us. People of Palisades and Altadena. This one's on us. No, 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 no. You're still on the hook, but you have till October to get it done. But then Amy and I say, you know what? Let's just get it done now. Because then I might end up having to pay in October. And then there's November, December, January, February. And I'm right back to paying at the beginning of the year. So I'm pretty much going to have to pay back to back. Whatever, man. Just get done with it right now. I am super excited. Loving the gloomy spring rat. This is perfect weather for track practice today. Because, man, I just look. I don't know, it's kind of a little hard to see, but I got the raccoon thing going from the meet on Saturday. And this was even worse last week because we had practice and it was like baking hot outside. So, hey, Parker Sip, happy work day. It's busy over here. Almost missed your life. How are you? I am doing well, DJ NC. How are you doing? Super excited for you to come down. Can't wait. Hopefully, you have enough room on your busy schedule so that we could do some food touring while you're here. Should be a good time. Pretty excited. 100 plus messages from y'all is normal. Touche. You're not wrong. I'll take the Blue Hole over Disney. Let's go. The Blue Hole again is a Belizean restaurant. So I'd say we all gather together, go inundate this Belizean restaurant, and let's just go have a meal. Yeah. All right, just trying to catch back up here to the messages. Again, people saying, what's up? If I skip over this, Park, is it a 3 or 6 month succession for you guys? It's April. So May, June, July, August, September, October, 6 months. 6 months extension. Yeah, the raccoon eyes, dude. Whew, this is straight burned from right here. Bacon hot, super hot. It was like crispy bacon for sure. Ready for a vacay. Man, don't I know it. Same here, my sister, same here. So okay, so we're back. Nope, we don't have softball. We sure don't. All right, let's see. Let's move on here. Let's see what else people are asking me. Would you say yes if someone asked you out? Well, now if it is a friend asking me out, absolutely. I love to go out. So yes, I would say yes. However, if it's more than a friendship, Amy might have an issue with it. I mean, I'll say yes, but if Amy, finds out, then we would both be, cease to exist. But yeah, I am so down to always go out. So yeah, let me know for sure. That's got to be a troll. You got a good vibe. No, thank you so much. You got a good vibe. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Who are you trying to get together with? My friends, by all obvious reasons. Because I love to get together with my friends. Now I'm sure, well, I mean, it's me. So what other way can you mean it to be? Who are you trying to get together with? I'm trying to get together with you, my dear friends. That's who I'm trying to get together with. Anytime I could hang out with you guys, it's an amazing time. Anytime I hang out with the crew, it's an amazing time. So that's who I'm trying to get together with. The answer is all of you. Like with that. Sponsor me. Okay. How's your week going? Easy question. So far, so good. We are 2 days into the work week. Taught a class yesterday, taught a class today. Rest of the week, just got to play some catch-ups on some work stuff that we got going on. I got to get a passport soon, so I think I'm gonna probably try to do that tomorrow evening. So yeah, work week going good. I have no reason to complain whatsoever. Everything has been good. Everything has been dope. If a guy asks me and I've only got a few left, I'd say yes, as long as Suzanne comes with. If it's a former girlfriend, touche. That's where it is. But I don't think I talked to any former girlfriends. So that right there is null and void. Unless they're hitting me up through the channels of IG and I don't know who they are. Yeah, that's that. All right. Someone got it bad for you. Like, no one's got it bad for me. Believe me. So wherever you got that source from, no way, man. No way. I'm like, part of me kind of curious to hear what this is, but no one's got it bad for me. Single or in a relationship. This is the part where I'd be like, see the ring, but I don't wear a wedding ring. So it's here somewhere. Promise you. I got too many damn chains on. So see the ring? I wear my ring on my fingers and then trying to choke myself out. So yeah. So I am happily married to a chola for almost 15 years. So yeah, there's that. Um, da, 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 da. What time of the day is good to eat bacon? That's got to be a trick question, dear friends. Anytime is good for bacon. You kidding me? You could put it now. Breakfast, bacon and eggs. Lunchtime, BLTs. Dinner, club sandwiches. Dessert, bacon on a brownie. Have you ever had bacon brownie before? Whoo! Or that Texas style maple bacon? Whoo! That's it. The county fair, guys. If you've never been in the county fair this year, it's going to come back in May. Crew, everyone that's in here, I expect us to be at the county fair this year. No if, ands, or buts. I'm telling you, we need to go to the fair. We need to get that Texas style. Oh, we need it. We need it. We need it. Bacon on the brownie, you say county fair says it all. That's right. That is right. But 9 a.m. to 11, that's it. Absolutely. I got two wedding rings, my OG one and the one called that one that calls me her weirdo. Her other ring says she's my crazy. That's what's up. And if you guys were in the stream when we were clearing out the lot, you found that my what was my good ring, my top notch ring, they found it in the rubbish, in the rummage of all that remained of our house. So I'm in the process right now of trying to find someone to clean it up, and I'm pretty ecstatic just to clean it up. I'm not gonna fully restore it back to what it was, but I want to do get it polished, and then I'm gonna replace this one, which was my everyday wedding ring that I would wear every day. I'm gonna replace that, or I might just put them both on there at the same time. But yeah, let's see. Let's do it. Never been. Oh, we are going. Oh, we are going. For sure, for sure. We need to go. We'll go in the evening time when it's nice and cool. I'm super pumped. And JJQ, you better meet us up. It's in Pomona. So not quite the halfway mark, but you're gonna meet us up, JJQ. I know you're gonna meet us up. I mean, just because they used to have a relationship doesn't mean they have any intention on getting back. I used to hang with my ex husband after we divorced. Trust me, I'm happily divorced to the guy. You know what? You're very right on that too. Except, I don't know, some of my exes are kind of crazy. So I don't necessarily know I would trust. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just not going to touch that one at all. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know a lot of situations where they're actually better friends now than when they were married and they still hang out, but the love is gone. Yo, yo, yo. The Chicago Mayor is here. Felix is in the house. Hi, everyone. Hope all is well. What's up, bro? What is up, bro? How you doing, man? I'm gonna say I gotta send you a text because we're gonna have a change of time of when we're going to Chi Town, but I'm gonna text you and I'm gonna give you a heads up of what is going on with that. Chicken on the waffle. Trying that tonight. What? Sounds amazing. Sounds like a great time. Wait, is that the ring they found? If so, they clean. No, no, no. This one is the one that I had two rings. So this is a titanium ring. And I've always wore this one because it could take a beating. The one that I have was a white gold one with 3 diamonds in it. That's the one they found. So my sister-in-law has a friend who's in the jewelry business. So as soon as they get back, she's gonna look into actually getting it cleaned up for me, and then I will show you guys the end result of that. But as of right now, in fact, I actually do have a picture. I'm not gonna even spend the time right now, but this is what it looks like with all the oxidation and everything from the fire. That's what my ring looks like right now. So hopefully they can get it just polished up a little bit, and then I'll be back in the business with that ring again. Let's see. I'm helping host every other Tuesday for the hip hop night. I will be going live on tonight's friend. Hope it all goes well. You're gonna kill it, brother. You're gonna kill it for sure. How would you see the world if you were taller? You know what? That's a very, very, very legitimate question. Because when we were at the Landon Barker show at Squish the other day, we were standing at the level above. So we were on a platform above. We paid for this VIP area and we were looking above. And there was a couple people that actually were pretty eye level with me. In fact, they were even still taller than me. And I kind of took a glimpse into, I think, looking if I was that height when I was looking into the crowd. And you know what? I'm really actually really happy with the height I am, because yes, it's a lot easier when you're taller and stuff too, but maybe because I've been short my entire life, it just felt weird to me, you know. Um, it just didn't feel correct, being able to stand above everybody and look over, so I stand in around 5'5", somewhere around there, 5'4", 5'5", somewhere around there, depending on how straight I'm standing today. And I actually don't mind it. I really like my height, and I don't think people really realize how short I am. Someone said that you have like a larger than life personality, which people can't see my shortness. So you know what, I don't know how I would see it, to be honest with you. I think I'd find it kind of weird. We're so happy for you. Anna equals 15 years. Cherish every day because nothing's promised. Absolutely. Ever since everything that happened in January, I know every day is a gift. So I treat it as such. Um, Thank you again, Nightbot. You're being so sweet today. Let's see. Did you make the bacon popcorn? I have not yet. I have not. I have the bacon. I just have to go buy the kernel. So hopefully I'll do that relatively quick. Um, let's see. I know a couple more had come in. Ooh, geez, a couple more. Who's the funniest person you know? You know, I was just thinking about this. Um, I think all of my friends bring some unique level of funny to it. Um, one person, let me see, that I could legitimately find funny. I gotta say my boy Adam, and I know he doesn't really hop in here all the time, if at all, but that dude is legit funny, man. He can make jokes out of almost anything. And then one of the funniest people I honestly got to say too, in all honesty, that cracks me up, is Amy's friend Lynn. Um, Dude, anything that comes out of her mouth cracks me up, dude. So those are some funny people that really do just kind of stick out. Is essentially. My progression was up until 4'11" high school, then 5'3" to college. I'm currently 5'7". Dang, you see, I maxed out at 5'5" at senior year of high school, and I was like, all right, cool, I'll take it. So yeah, but I think anytime we all hang out, I think that's why anytime we hang out with our core group of friends, it's always we're just laughing and laughing and laughing. And we don't ever laugh about anything specific. I think it's just the jokes on the jokes and the jokes and the jokes and the jokes and the jokes. And it's just a constant laugh, 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 and laugh. So yeah, I think all my people that I typically hang out with is funny because I don't need the Debbie Downers around us. Um, do you text tons of people? I do have my fair share of texts. So I mean, right now, right now it's marinating. Right now it's marinating, like it's just blue, so I won't harp on it too much, but there's a lot of text messages just waiting from me since the minute I started the stream. So do I do it purposely because I'm popular? No, it's just a lot of it is work stuff. Some of it is park and sip stuff. Some of it is just me goofing around. Here's a question for you. Who's your favorite MLB team and why? Is it the Giants? So I know who sent that, and it most certainly, definitely is not the Giants. Honestly, if I got it, like I'm thinking about it, um, my California team is the Angels. I absolutely love the Angels. Randomly exploring adventures. Thank you so much for joining the crew. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting and being a part of it. I appreciate you. Thank you. Um, but if I gotta say all-time favorite, it's gotta be the Cubs. I've loved them since I was 9 years old. And I just love everything about it. I love being at Wrigley Field. I love their apparel. I love their uniforms. I love their gear. I love them. So I would say that that's my favorite team. There's just a wholesome vibe. Like if I feel like if my personality was an MLB team, it would be the Cubs. So that's just the way it kind of feels like when you're at when you're over there as well. So um yeah, so that would be my team. Let's see. Who haven't you seen in forever? Like on the stream or just in person? I know who that is. And it probably is who you think it is. Larry and I almost 50 years ago knew each other. He's family. Suzanne and her friend here in Canada. known each other for 20 years. They are two lifetimes friends. See, that's awesome. Oh, Larry. Oh, be yourself. Oh, there you go. Yeah. See, sometimes this without even knowing it, the YouTube has brought me family that I didn't think I was ever gonna have, and I like one big family. And I think you guys know who we're talking about. I was born as a giant and forever a giant. Oof, I just can't do it, man. Just can't do it. I just can't do it, Captain. But who haven't I seen in forever? Um, I know my one good friend Hondo. We're supposed to go to lunch. We were trying to situate our life together, so I hope to link up with him soon. But there's been a lot of people here that at least has been here in the park and sip world, that have come in that I don't see a lot all the time. I'm not gonna pinpoint them, and say who this is. There's one that I know, she was really close, helped out a lot, and then I just, she's busy doing her own thing and we don't see her anymore. Hopefully it's not something that we did to piss them off, but hopefully she'll come around again one day. But I know she's doing her own thing. But at the end of the day, again, communication goes both ways. Um, sometimes less wholesome in the bleachers. That's true too. That's why I try to kind of avoid the bleacher section. But but again, it's we won't beg anybody to be here. You're here because you love this community. Not necessarily here because of me, because maybe some of you guys are just here to talk to each other, which is perfectly great because I have the greatest community ever. So won't be denying that whatsoever. So do you ever miss someone you shouldn't? You some of y'all getting really serious with these ones, man. Um, yes, like, and maybe it's not the someone's, maybe it's the situations, you know, because I miss everybody essentially. I think you got 16 likes today, dude. I'll take it. Thank you guys so much for your dropping in those likes for me. I appreciate y'all as we are chasing the 10K. So appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. But I always say that no matter how the situation goes, whether it's good or bad, you stay lifelong friends, or you're friends for a month, or you're friends for a year. Damn, that question could get people in trouble. Ain't that the truth? That's why I'm treading on thin ice on that one. The answer is yes, though. I mean, I'll be very transparent. Yes. I mean, without going to specific, yes. You grow fond of people sometimes, and sometimes you just miss their presence. You just miss their being, But at the end of the day, whether you're friends for a year, a month, 2 weeks, 1 hour, 10 minutes, the rest of your life, until death do you part, you know, all the friendships I want to definitely take, the positive out of all of that. And if it's a negative that drives us away from being friendships, then we're not friends anymore because of that reason. But it's not to say I don't miss what we had for that 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 3 weeks. Like that's, it is what it is. Like I will always miss some aspect of every relationship that I've had. Hopefully I answered that question somewhat correctly. Would you ever shave your beard off? So you know what? I'm actually thinking to maybe trimming this boy down a little bit. Because it feels like I need to regrow it a little bit to get it kind of fresh. Um, so I don't know. Maybe I'll keep that. If you would have asked like a month ago, I would have said nah. But that's legitimately has been going through my mind. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say maybe. But let's see. Um, I mostly have friends online. But my best friend is from Mexico City. I've known her for 14 years, but sometimes there are times we don't talk for months and it's okay. It just makes our friendship less. I respect her space. It is what it is. And I respect this person's space as well. She opted not to be in here, and it is what it is. Whatever. You know what I miss? Those PB and J graham crackers. Man, don't I miss those too? I tried to give one to Squish and she wasn't about it, so it really makes me question um, if that's really my child. Jimbo says don't shave. Doesn't make it less. You're absolutely right. What they say, absence makes a heart grow fonder. So, 10K subs and you shave it, 10K subs before summertime, strong consideration. I think that's a fair trade off, right? What? That's what I'm saying. No, no random. So I'm keeping my white beard. No, I feel that too, man. I feel like this is it's like my battle scars, of all the stress that's been endured. Have you ever tried eating Twinkies and adding bacon pieces to it after you take a bite? How would that taste? I never have. It's not to say I never will. I don't know how it would taste, to be honest with you. But what I do like to do is put the bacon bits in pancake batter. That I love to do. And that is amazing. Not saying a pancake is like a Twinkie, but they're both fluffy and, whatever. I'll give it a try. Who's to say? I love her all the same and more. She's there for me when it really counts, and that's all I could ever ask for. That's touche. That's the true signs of a real friend right there. But yeah, guys, I went through all the questions. Um, there's just the random system messages. I was trying to see if any of them is cool, but no one's hard. They're all dumb. But yeah, that's pretty much it. At least from that aspect. Um, I have friends I have friends from preschool I still talk to, and my girl doesn't get why. Even if we don't all the time, that's how we are. We'll always be friends. At least that's just me. Now I hear you. I still talk to my god brother. He's my god brother, but we've met each other in kindergarten. We don't talk all the time, but we talk when it counts. So now I got a lot of friends that are like that. Rex eats bacon with condensed milk. You know, in all honesty, Belizeans, maybe Rex is Belizean. Maybe he's a Belizean dinosaur. But Belizeans do a lot of stuff with condensed milk. I think my mom freezes and eats it as popsicles, man. Like that's it's yeah, it's not my thing, but I know a lot of people that do it. Yeah, I mean, Rex is a G, man. If he likes it, it's got to be good. Because I'm scared of Rex. So I'm gonna say it's probably pretty bomb. I'm the ketchup man. Ketchup on most everything. True stories. We have cousin ketchup, and if everything goes well, knock on wood, we're gonna have a special live stream of cousin ketchup, and we're all gonna have a time to just watch him cry. Hey, thank you so much. And again, thank you so much for jumping on to the crew. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great one, and we'll see you next time. Do you have any food item or restaurant that you're really looking forward to getting when you're back? Yes. So staple when I go back to Chi-Town, Villa's Pizza, man. Like that's a staple. Get off of it. I think it's just a one-off restaurant that they have near my cousin's house. And dude, I have to. That's like the first thing. Next thing, go to Windy City Produce. It's a supermarket that's right down the street from my cousin's house too. Fresh carnitas they have there, and then whatever specialty tortilla that the Chicago people know. I buy that tortilla, limes, and literally we're eating carnitas and the tortilla. Outside of there, we always have to hit up Billy Goat's Tavern. That's like a must, and we always have to have a drink at Harry Carey's Tavern as well too. So those are like some of the ones too. And then we always just try to hit up any little mom and pop store that we can find as well. Eat a lot of Chicago dogs as well. We loved it because around the Bean area, they had like the pop-ups, and we sat there, we ate. Oh my god, super amazing. And I know this time around my boy Felix is gonna take me to the spot. So pretty amped up for it, but it will be delayed just a little bit more. If they make cinnamon toast crunch bacon, they can make a Twinkie bacon. Who do we need to call? Call nobody. You call me. Let's make this happen. I'm so down. I look at him weird because then I tried it and it was good. You see that? Don't underestimate the baby dinosaur, man. Can't wait for cousin ketchup. Oh man, he is man. Whew, he does not know what he's gonna have coming his way. I just found out my bartender gets the heebie-jeebies when even seeing ketchup. I mean, hear from him all the time. Am I wrong for that? Hell no. I think it's hilarious. Good for you. All right. Well, hell yeah. All right, my friends. Well, with that being said, this was such an amazing live stream. I honestly cannot thank you guys enough for being here with me. I got to get back to work. Thank God it's been a little bit slower today, but I wanted to just make sure I pop in here, say what's up, answer this. Hopefully Thursday I will be back for Throwback Thursday. We'll talk about some stuff from the past and do all of this stuff as well. But again, don't forget, guys, we are like this, man, super close like this. Love y'all to death. Please, please, please be safe. Don't do anything I would do twice out there. Please be safe, be healthy, take care of yourselves, and I will talk to all y'all soon. All right, everybody, take care, guys. I hope you catch a laugh tonight. I will try definitely to be there, man, and I want to definitely get it going on the TV so I could bump it up. All right, guys, love y'all. Have a good one.